Welcome to part 18 of Tutomania. Now we're going through all of the different excavation team members from the discovery of King Tutankhamun. So let's look at the financier of the whole excavation, Lord Carnarvon. And I apologize if I mispronounce his name. It's really hard for me to read and remember how to pronounce it. George Edward Stanhope Molyneux Herbert, the 5th Earl of Carnarvon, was born as Lord Porchester in the 26th of June, 1866 in London, England. He went to school at Eton College and Trinity College, Cambridge, and he became the 5th Earl of Carnarvon, which is an area on the northwest section of Wales in the United Kingdom, when his father died in 1890. In 1895, he married Almina Victoria Maria Alexandra Wombwell, who was alleged to be the illegitimate daughter of the millionaire banker Alfred D. Rothschild. Throughout their marriage, they had 2 children, Henry George Herbert, who would later become the 6th Earl of Carnarvon, and Lady Evelyn Lenora Almina Herbert, who I will talk about in the next part. The Lord was first best known for his racehorses that he owned, and he worked in a variety of ways at local racehorse and jockey clubs. Actually, his grandson, the 7th Earl, actually was the racing manager of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, although he is mostly known because of his association with the tomb of Tutankhamun, he was only the financier and probably had the least experience in Egyptian history or Egyptian art or Egyptian archaeology. His story about how he became connected to Egypt was more similar to the early quote-unquote treasure hunters or young men taking their world tour of Europe. After a bad motorcar accident in Germany in 1903, from which he never really fully recovered, his doctors recommended that he winter out of England, which this is an old expression that you would go somewhere warmer to essentially improve your health. And because Egypt was under British rule at the time, it became a very popular place for the wealthy to stay in the winter when it was not particularly cold in Egypt. Here, Lord Carnarvon began a substantial Egyptian antiquities collection and began to sponsor excavations. He first started with excavations at Deir al-Bahri in Thebes, which is when he was introduced to Howard Carter after hiring him to do his work. He even actually co-authored and published the book 5 Years Exploration at Thebes with Howard Carter. Part 2 is out now.